What's up, everybody? So we all know Michael Knowles' yes or no interview game. All right, it inspired this video. We got a sports flavor to it. But did you know that you can bring yes or no? Excuse me. They're coming to the back. Hey, everybody. Now, y'all know Michael Knowles' yes or no interview game. All right, inspired this video because we've taken a sports twist on it. But did you know that you can bring yes or no home? That's right. You can go to Michael Knowles' collection at dailywire.com/shop to get yes or no the game today, right now, and also a flaming dragon candle from Crane & Company. And if you think you know your friends and family but haven't played this game, think again. They're strangers to you. You really don't know them. All right, this game will add more excitement and intrigue to your party than the Kick Six. And that's saying something coming from an Auburn fan. So go to thedailywire.com/shop and order yes or no today, where you always say yes. Okay. First off, very cute. Very cute throwing the Kick Six in there. That was well done. Well played.
It can always be worse, Jake.
Well played.
Could be an NC State fan.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That was
All right.
worse. Poverty.
Go Pack.
Anyways, all right. We're going to play yes or no. Played it a couple times on the show already.
Yes.
We really like it. The audience really likes
Or
it.
no.
So, Justine, questions?
All right, first one. Peyton Manning was a better quarterback than Tom Brady, but he lacked the same quality of teammates and coaches.
No.
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 Go ahead, David.
Well, maybe at some point in his career, he was more physically gifted. I mean, there was a reason he was one of the highest rated quarterbacks ever to come out of high school and had a great college career. Probably, maybe could have won the Heisman Trophy, but Charles Woodson at Michigan won the Heisman Trophy that year. Look, Peyton Manning's as good as it gets, but you got to look at the entirety of Tom Brady's career and how driven he was to succeed. It's just he's second to none. I don't care who he played for. And the fact that he left Bill Belichick, went down to Tampa Bay, who I can't even remember the last time they played in a Super Bowl before Tom Brady was there, and got him another one, that to me sealed the deal.
Yeah, I think one of the best qualities about Tom Brady, and look, Peyton Manning had good teams. Peyton Manning had somewhat average teams. But I will say, one of the qualities that makes Tom Brady is he was able to do more with less than just about anybody.
True.
Now, he had times with Randy Moss, but think about some of the guys. I mean, Julian Edelman ended up being a great player. I think Tom Brady had a lot to do with that. But you're out there with James White. Amendola. Gronk was a monster at tight end, but it's not like Tom Brady was just surrounded with all these weapons. I think physically, there's a lot of similarities. I think Tom has a better arm than Peyton from a strength standpoint. But when it comes to IQ, I think that's the biggest question between the two. I think that's where they're the most similar, being able to anticipate, understanding what they're looking at. So I'm going to say no. And Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl because of defense.
Peyton Manning drinks Bud Light. I say no.
And the fact that Tom Brady took care of his body so much that he played longer, too. It's like if Tom Brady just got those first 3 or 4 Super Bowls because Bill Belichick was just an otherworldly coach, and then, Peyton Manning ended up playing longer and having more records, but just didn't have as many Super Bowls, we could have a conversation.
That's exactly right.
Tom Brady just finished playing.
Yeah, like for the second time.
He may come back again.
I know. Look at the Raiders. All right, what's the next one?
Number 2. Women's sports would be significantly more popular if their uniforms were strategically designed for the male gaze.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Sadly, yes.
Again, I mean, there's a lot of shows that have good-looking women that get a lot of views because there's a bunch of dudes watching it. I mean, what's more powerful, right? Again, as a male, all right, as a monogamous male, let me go ahead and throw that out there. Again, if you told me, hey, guess what? All right, this gymnastics meet, they're wearing lingerie. I'm watching.
Nobody watches the lingerie league.
No. Well, it's not. Well, again, it's been around forever. It's not like they've folded. They've been around longer than a lot of other leagues that they've tried to start. But if you put Livy Dunn or some of these girls in lingerie, I'm watching.
It's great looking.
So volleyball, beach volleyball. You've said on the show before you watch beach volleyball because of the.
I like volleyball.
Oh, it's just because of the.
I played. Look, I just got done playing
And I
volleyball.
tell you what.
Is it good? They're in like
bikinis,
swimsuits for sure. But I'm not gonna like. And I feel like girls are extremely good at volleyball. Obviously, not better than men. But there's certain sports where I like softball. I don't care if the girls are in that swimsuits and softball playing. I like watching softball. Volleyball.
Okay.
I'm saying when it comes to it, guys, maybe a little bit more, but not an extraordinary amount more that will watch.
Guys will go to OnlyFans and watch women's feet.
They're doing a lot more on OnlyFans.
I know that, but I can't say that on here.
That begs a good question too. Like, does it need to be designed around attractive women? Like the lingerie league, I'm not caught up on the lingerie league. But are they just? Well, it's football, right? You're talking about football. So they're trying to get the hottest women out there, not the best football players, right? So I don't know if more people are going to watch women play softball or basketball if you put them in lingerie, unless there's also the added element of you're trying to get the most attractive.
Yeah, well, look what the LPGA did. A lot more people watch the LPGA with certain people they have on the tour that are really, really good looking. And they wear miniskirts and stuff like that. I'm just calling it how I see it, man. Look, jungle rules. Like, again, you're not going to get less. What if you could get less viewers?
No, but she said a lot more viewers. So I don't think so. And I don't think a lot of people watch the LPGA either.
I'm not saying a ton of people watch it. More people, LPGA saw a spike in viewership. You can look this up, okay? When you had, first off, what's-her-face, who's now on the Golf Channel, who does the show on the Golf Channel now, but there's like 4 or 5 of them, and this caused a little bit of controversy, who may not have been the best players, all right? But they were super good looking, and it helped the LPGA. I'm not sitting here saying a lot of people watch it, but more
I say
people
nay.
watch it now. Deep down, he knows.
All
What's the
right.
next one?
No, I don't.
Number 3. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is overlooked in the GOAT debate in basketball. His career achievements surpass both LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
No.
I don't grant the premise that he's overlooked.
How's he
People
overlooked?
talk about him all the time.
Yeah, he's considered one of the
People
greats.
put him as their top center a lot of times. I would still take Shaquille O'Neal, so I don't think he's overlooked. And then any aspect that he is overlooked, I'm taking Michael Jordan and LeBron James and Kobe Bryant before him anyway.
Yeah, the argument is not whether Kareem Abdul is a legendary player. That's obvious.
I don't think he's overlooked at all.
But if we're going to talk about the GOAT, there can only be one, okay? And we all know who it is. It's MJ, right?
Nope.
Like, just ask yourself, you're starting a team from scratch, okay? Who is from all time, and they got to play in this NBA, next year's NBA. I'm taking Michael Jordan.
Me too.
LeBron James, baby.
Michael Jordan, man.
LeBron James.
Michael Jordan went and lost to the Nuggets.
Yeah, he would have.
No, he wouldn't have.
100% he would have.
No, he wouldn't have.
Yeah, he would have. He would have.
Nope.
All right, next one. NASCAR is a more physically and mentally demanding sport than most traditional sports, including football and baseball.
No. Yeah, look, and I'm not saying NASCAR isn't physically demanding. It's crazy. You go
sure, you burn a lot of
400
calories.
laps
A lot of
at 200
calories.
miles an hour. But I would much rather do that than have Ray Lewis coming downhill at me when I'm running a slant and getting hit over and over. Here's how you answer this. How many more injuries happen in football than in NASCAR? I'm not talking about crashes, okay? Because while they happen, they're a lot rarer than injuries that happen in football. And the training for it is so much more physically demanding in football because your body is the car. That's what it is. I mean, again, it's just like jockeys on horses. Like, you don't have to, they want little guys that pop out of a cupcake, right? They don't want you to be weighing a lot. Now, when's the last time you saw a fat NASCAR driver? And I'm not talking about end-of-career Tony Stewart.
I thought you were going to say more physically demanding than most people think, and I was going to get ready to say yes, because there definitely is that. And then you add on top of that the mental exercise of having to know that at any moment you really could die at what you're doing.
I'd be screaming the whole time.
Like, that is insane. But just in terms of physically demanding every single play, she was talking about football, right? Or,
yes.
I mean, because hockey
too.
may be the most physically demanding when you start to think that these guys are skating, and when you do fall, it's on ice, and they're playing every other day like basketball, not once a week.
And you get hit with a stick.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I say nay.
Gentlemen, it's grilling season.
Yeah, it is.
All right? I'm throwing meat on the grill every day. All right? I'm an animal's worst nightmare right now. But if you want the best, the freshest product from a meat standpoint, whether it's chicken, whether it's steak, I mean, they got ribeyes, strips, everything, burgers that are fantastic. Good Ranchers is the move. That's all we use now. I mean, David,
I've been eating it 5 times a week.
That's exactly right. I mean, I'm one of the biggest carnivores out there. What would you say is your go-to right now?
Well, I like the bone-in ribeye the most. But I'll tell you what, we did the, remember you were talking about the Wagyu ground beef the other day?
So good.
Did yours come in patties too?
Yes.
So mine did too, but I put them in the cast iron skillet and actually just made it into ground beef tacos instead of the patties. Worked like a charm.
We made smash burgers out of them, where you put it in the, mix it with the cheese and with the onions, and did that. It was fantastic. I'm a huge steak guy. Blaine, I know you're a big grill guy.
I am. I love this all natural burgers, man. It sounds like I'm America. I got a lot of American in me. I want some all natty burgers. All natural. Maybe New York strip, live it up a little bit. All of it's phenomenal. Even the chicken's great.
Yeah, so go to goodranchers.com. Use our code BOOSTER for $30 off any box. Get the butcher's box. That's promo code BOOSTER, BOOSTER, at goodranchers.com. Goodranchers.com. American meat delivered.
Next one. Steph Curry has revolutionized basketball more than any other player, including Michael Jordan.
No. He's a great shooter. That's not revolutionizing the game.
No.
You can't copy what he does.
No. I will say he's changed the game. You see the way the three-pointers utilized now way more. It used to be apropos if you went out there and shot 10 threes in a game. You looked selfish or like a ball hog. Now, guys are coming out, smaller guards are able to play more. But when it comes down to Michael Jordan, to me, he revolutionized the game in so many different ways, not just as a player. I mean, look at Nike, the deal he did with them. We've seen the reverberation of that throughout sports. But the way he was able to not only score in the clutch, right? That's one thing. But hanging in the air, being a guy that can do everything, offensively, defensively, unbelievably high basketball IQ. I think Michael Jordan was the most total package of a player that we had seen. And then you add in the stuff on top of that and
branding.
The championships and the branding.
To me,
we still feel Michael Jordan's presence in the game.
When I think of revolutionary in sports, I'm thinking like Shohei Ohtani. What's something that not a lot of other guys are doing? Being great as a pitcher and as a batter. That's something that other people can now utilize that as a model and say, you know what, I'm a really good pitcher and a really good batter. Maybe I won't have to just choose one of them as I go farther along in my
We're playing multiple pro sports.
And let's just see, maybe at some point I'll have to pick one if I'm even good enough to play in the majors at either one, but they can use that as a model to actually revolutionize a player playing 2 different positions. Steph Curry is just really, really great at shooting the basketball.
Yeah, he's the best shooter.
You can try and emulate it, but what do you say, Blaine?
It's a tough question. Revolutionized. I mean, if we're talking about off the court, yeah, Michael to a certain extent, but I would say probably LeBron more than both of them. I think LeBron from a size and speed and shooting and jumping and passing ability, we haven't seen that like that in anybody. I mean, Steph's just good at shooting. And Michael did great things, obviously one of the best players to ever do it. But we see a lot more of what Michael can do back then now, and we're not surprised by it. But we're still surprised at what LeBron was doing at a certain age, especially at 18 years old, coming into the league and already better than most NBA players. Hell, he dominated when he was 17 and then also.
I mean, we watched Dominique Wilkins do the same type of dunks that LeBron's doing. That's nothing new.
I mean, we've seen the same thing with Michael back in the day. Jump for the free throw line, 80% of the NBA can do that.
Huh? Yeah, you want to know why? Because he revolutionized the game.
By jumping from the free throw line and dunking?
Yeah, it's, the Nike?
No, I'm not talking about Nike or no branding. We're talking about on the court.
But
I could get behind LeBron revolutionizing more than Steph Curry, just because his ability to do more on the court. But again, he's so much bigger than guys. But then that leads to a question on Shaquille O'Neal, right? Like Shaq was just bigger than people. That's not that's not something he can control. But that led to the Hack-a-Shaq. I mean, that is revolutionizing the game, where you want to keep a player from scoring so badly that you'll just intentionally foul him with your non-starters to send him to the free throw.
Well, if we're going to talk about LeBron, I think the way LeBron revolutionized the game the most is super teams. I think he changed it. That's the way he revolutionized the game. He went and had to team up with 2 of the greatest players in the NBA to be able to win a championship. That's the way LeBron revolutionized the game to me.
Well, he won the championship with just one, and Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, I had Kevin Love, too.
He had Kevin Love.
Hall of Famer. Kevin Love's a Hall of Famer.
Yes.
No, he's not.
Kevin Love's a Hall of Famer.
And he was hurt that year, but he still formed that super team, though.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, how many playoffs games did Michael Jordan win without
Kevin
Scottie
Love's
Pippen?
a Hall of Famer. Like, y'all.
How many playoff games did Michael Jordan win without Scottie Pippen?
again, I'm not arguing that Michael didn't have great players on the team, but there was. Where did he go? Where did he go to play with Scottie Pippen? What team did he leave to go to play with?
They brought Scottie in for him.
Okay.
Okay, so that's not.
Okay, no.
So it's LeBron's fault that he can convince the management to bring players in.
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is LeBron left the city he grew up in that drafted him. Do you remember the decision and all that stuff? To go play with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh to form the first super team that was formed somewhere else. It's not like it was like, hey, guess what? Dwayne Wade wasn't the best player in the league, right? LeBron's the best player in the league. So if Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh came to the Cavs, I'd say, whatever. LeBron left to go somewhere else. Michael never left the Bulls.
Because the Cavs didn't bring anybody in, didn't draft anybody. Who was on that Cavs team with LeBron?
Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving.
They did draft Kyrie Irving.
Okay, but before LeBron left, who was on that team?
You talking about with the Cavs?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll sit here and wait.
No, it was like
nobody.
Again, I'm not
nobody.
Who runs the organization? Even at that point, who runs it? LeBron.
The owner.
LeBron. No. If you think LeBron, if he went to the buses right now and said, "I need you to do this,"
not right now.
They would do it.
LeBron was at the Cavs.
They would do it. No. LeBron ran it back then.
Young age LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron was the most hyped player, and he's pretty much lived up to it. LeBron could say whatever he wants. Why? Let me ask you this: why did good players not want to go play with LeBron? Why did they not want to go to the Cavs?
Because it's in Cleveland.
Okay, so it's Cleveland. Okay, Cleveland just about the same as Chicago.
No, Chicago's more of a basketball place than Cleveland, 100%.
You know this?
It's like Chicago.
You know this?
Detroit. Yeah.
You been to Cleveland?
Actually, I've been to the airport.
Yeah. I've been
But no, Chicago's a lot bigger basketball place than Cleveland. I promise you that.
They're both concrete jungles, man. There's not a lot of grass everywhere. They're big cities that are concrete
But
jungles.
we just can't say LeBron did not win anything without joining his super team when Michael Jordan couldn't win a playoff
I didn't
series.
say he didn't win anything
Couldn't win a
without joining
playoff
his
series
super
without Scottie Pippen.
I didn't say that he couldn't win. He had already won one. What I'm saying was he revolutionized basketball by going to form the super team.
Was this the question about Steph Curry?
It was.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, I'm not the one who brought up LeBron.
Gotta love
Yeah,
Brady.
you are.
I love it.
You
I just
brought
said-
up LeBron.
Well, then
You said LeBron revolutionized it more than either one of them. You literally did
then you blamed him
record
and said
it.
to go join super teams.
Please ask us about Ronaldo or Messi so we can start talking about Jordan and LeBron again. I love it.
I mean, goodness gracious. You
Let's
brought up
keep it
LeBron
going.
and then accused me of
I think
bringing
he
up LeBron.
revolutionized more the game than Michael and Steph.
Okay, but you brought up LeBron. That's my whole point.
You want
Okay,
an
next
answer?
one. If high-level sports were to completely cave to and implement the woke agenda in every aspect, I'd rather those sports cease to exist on a televised level.
Yes. Get out. Don't need you.
No.
Nope.
I got nowhere else to go.
Watching sports. Sorry.
I've got you. Even if I got to mute it and watch it like this,
I
now I'm going to complain about it and I'll fight like hell to keep it out. But I can't do, you know what happens when you don't have sports or sports aren't important? I'm going to tell you what happened. War. That's what happens. No sports, no outlet for aggression. I'm sorry, but the male species, we can't just all go out there and write a bunch of poems and feel better about stuff. There's got to be an outlet, all right? And again, go back through history. Sports aren't important. What happens, God? Hey, we're all pissed. We're all pissed about something. But guess what? I can't go out and play, hoop it up, feel better about it. I can't go out there and wrestle somebody up.
Well, as long
you know
as
what we
I'm-
do? We come together and say, hey, you know that country? No, we want that. Well, let's go get it. Wait, why do you think we hadn't World War III yet? You want to know why? Sports. Importance.
Well, I don't know how much longer it's going to be sports if the woke agenda gets too much worse in it. But as long as I'm fortunate enough to keep doing this job, I'll watch whatever it takes so that we can keep hosting a sports show. But just in terms of like having children now, it's like, yeah, I don't want to be like addicted to watching something, but my kids are watching me. My kids are looking at me to see, like, what am I turning on and what am I watching and what am I supporting? And it gets tougher and tougher, especially when you add in the commercials that are in there. It's like, how much worse can it get before you're just like, nah, I'm good?
Can I ask a serious question? Like, what else is on? Like, what? Well, I love movies. right? I like
Quit watching
movies.
a lot of those.
Like I know, but like honestly, I don't know what y'all people do that don't watch sports. I don't know. I don't know what you do with your free time.
See how you feel when you have kids.
No, well, again, that's gonna be impossible. I know I'll still watch sports.
Yeah, I'm watching. I can't imagine life without football. At least watching it. So.
I mean, I don't know, like what, like, again, I mean, just hold them. Hey, here, look, Lion King style.
Ooh, Simba.
Oh.
All right,
That's
two
tough.
more.
Good question.
Florida State would be a dynasty again if they brought back belly jerseys because of the pressure of your abs/stomach being on national TV every week, leading to peak physical condition.
No.
No, I would say Florida State would be a dynasty if they learn how to kick field goals.
Yeah, I'd say Florida State would be a dynasty if they continue to put money in the program for facilities and resources, because this is a damn good team they're about to have this year. And look, Florida State, football's cyclical. Okay, you have teams that rise for a while, then they fall. It's up and down. It goes in cycles. Florida State, all you want as a program is a chance to be good enough to establish a dynasty. And Florida State is good enough, whether they're wearing tearaway jerseys, Magic Mike jerseys, whatever the hell, whatever. What you need, what you need to do? You need to be good up front. You want the dynasty to be back? Be good up front.
Yeah.
All right? 100%. Have that belly hanging out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's not the fashion.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right.
I say nay.
And final one. I would rather see my team's biggest rival lose a national championship in a heartbreaking way
Yes.
than have my team win one national championship in the next 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah.
100%.
Yeah.
I need my team to win one.
I've seen us win
I need my
one.
team to win one.
I've seen us win one. And I've actually seen Bama lose in heartbreaking fashion, too, now that I think about it. 1 out of 10 years, that's not good enough for me. Right? That's not good enough for me. I want at least 2 in 10. All right? And I'm being nice. That's me being nice.
So you say no?
No, I'm saying I would rather watch. Yes, I would rather watch my rival.
Would you rather watch?
Because
your
1 out of
rival
10,
lose?
if you would have said, all right, would you rather watch your rival lose in heartbreaking fashion or win 3 national titles in the next 15 years? I would have said, give me the national titles. That's what I would have said. But we're talking 1 out of 10, right? I'll take my chances out of 10 years. Figure it out one time. The stars align.
Wait, in the hypothetical, it means if you choose yes, you have 0 championships in 10 years, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, well, okay, 1. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Big difference between 1 and 0. Look, I'm not
Do you think
focused on our
Auburn's winning in
rivals.
10 years?
I'm not focused on our rivals.
Oh, here
we figured that cookie out the last couple seasons, all right? We need a national championship.
I wish nothing but terrible things that happened to the team of Alabama. Nothing but terrible things.
Yeah.
I hope you lose it in the worst way.
RTR, baby.
I hope there's 1 second left and you throw it out. There's guys wide open in the end zone. He's going to catch it and the ball hits a bird. Just falls in the middle of the field.
You lose.
Trust me, I'm an Auburn fan. I had to watch him take a kick back with 2 minutes left.
See, that's for the kick 6 thing y'all threw in the intro right there, too. That's a little clap back. So, yes or no. Make sure you go check the game out.
Maybe.
Or maybe.
And
Make sure you go check the game out. Go buy that bad boy and get some of that Crandon Company merch, too.
Sure.
We appreciate it.